¡Wepa!
How are you? Welcome back, Wepa. Claro, porque grabamos la
Me encanta, hola. Como les comentaba en inglés, hoy les voy a enseñar un diseño que lo pueden utilizar en tantos diferentes temas. Por ejemplo, este lo podemos usar para Alice in Wonderland. El año pasado yo utilicé este diseño para hacer un three-leaf clover. So you guys can use this for Alice in Wonderland. I utilized this technique for the three-leaf clover last year. You can use it for Valentine's. It's a 3D heart, but again, you can utilize it for so many different things. So sizing makes a difference.
So real quick, let's go over the list of materials that we're going to be using because this is more important. Yeah, Kristen, our Denmark talent all over from UK. Hey, let's smash it.
Thank you. Hello, hello. Phoenix, Arizona, hello.
So, así que es súper importante, vamos a empezar presentación, vamos a hacer de hoy. Gilek Baby Pink 073, con este globo le va a encantar. So guys, real quick, start off 073, that's the main color for today, the big pink, Gilek. We don't use this balloon, we will use it after this class, I promise you.
And it comes in a 13-inch, and we also have it in a 6-inch.
Este va a ser el globo de 13 pulgadas, también lo tenemos en 6 pulgadas, pero hoy vamos a tener 13 pulgadas. Saludos desde Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Vámonos.
Okay, and then we got 5-inch pink. That's 0.57, 5 inches. We got one bag of this, right?
I want to point something out. Can we talk about this new bag?
Yeah, because I have the old one.
So guys, this is an old bag. And this is the reusable new bags. So these bags are amazing because once I like to just reuse and I throw all my extras in one bag, call it a day, next event. So we're ready to go.
Así que bueno, esta es una bolsa, como estamos viendo, es una nueva bolsa de Yamar. El empaque que tiene Leslie es reusable porque se sella y lo podemos usar para cualquier otra. Cuando terminemos el gloss, podemos usarlo para otra cosa o también para llenarlo de gloss otra vez.
Exacto. So today, are we ready to start? Who's ready to start? Are we ready to start? Who's excited? A ver, let's get it. Who's ready to start?
Do you have a little bit of lights pointing towards you?
Yeah. Sorry, the gardener is outside, so I had to close my door.
Vamos a.
Let's bring in some lights closer. Let's see. Does that look a little bit brighter over there?
Okay, recuerde que tenemos. Alright, turn off the comments. We still ask questions.
Okay, I think.
Okay, recuerde que si tenemos una pregunta podemos usarlo usando el botón de preguntas. Guys, if you have any questions, please remember that you could use the question button and I'll be glad to answer them. So we're gonna begin now.
All right, guys. So we're gonna start now. I'm losing light here. Let's face some of these here. Okay. So. Get your pen and paper ready because with this, you want to write it down. I'm one of those that I like to look at something and I like to count how many balloons and I like to pretty much already build it in my head prior to actually putting it together. Once you learn a technique, I promise you that you can ultimately look at a picture and just get it done once you learn the technique because it's a constant redo, reuse. All you're doing is changing the sizing. For example, the big heart behind me.
Remember,
yes.
You want to say it or do you want to say it?
Chicos, chicas, estamos hablando de que esta técnica es tan buena de aprenderla porque la pueden utilizar en tantas diferentes cosas, nada más que van a cambiar la calibración.
Good. Right?
Sorry guys, the translation always throws me off.
Okay, no, but I mean, that's fine, right? Yeah.
All right, so, sizing, apunten, tengan su libreta, su lápiz, su pluma, lo que sea, listos para apuntar, porque vamos a empezar con calibraciones, porque les voy a enseñar dos diferentes tamaños. So remember, get your pen and paper ready. We're going to talk about the calibrations. I built 2 designs. I'm going to show you how to build one, but I'm also going to tell you what we're going to size so you know how to put it together, because it's the same concept, just different sizing.
Okay, Leslie. Leslie, you. No, like you're the borrosa.
No sé por
Vamos
qué.
a ver.
Ya le quité.
You look good there. You look good there.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm not
okay.
sure. I'm not sure if now it can change.
I turned off the Wi-Fi, so hopefully that works.
Okay, yeah, you look better. You look much better.
Okay, so I turned off the Wi-Fi. Sorry.
Okay.
I guess I'm too far from the Wi-Fi inside.
Okay. Ya saben, si tienen alguna pregunta o un comentario, muchas gracias para la gente que nos dijo. Ya estamos mucho mejor.
Ok, ¿listos? So, vamos a empezar. Ok. Por ejemplo, para mis globos de aquí, yo voy a estar utilizando, for this particular heart, I'm going to be using, we're going to start with one duplex.
Yeah. Vamos a empezar con una dupleta.
We're going to start with 4 balloons. Let me remove this. We're not going to be using this right now. And I'm sure you all know how to inflate balloons, and so I already have everything pre-inflated for you guys. So we can kind of get moving. Yes.
Can you remind me what size are these calibrated
These,
to?
and I'll get to that. I'm just going to try to get everything ready for you guys. So we're going to start off with 2 balloons. We're going to go off with 4 balloons, 5 balloons, 6 balloons. We're going to repeat the sequence, but instead of going upwards, we're going to go downwards. So we're going to do again 6, 5, 4, and 2. All of these balloons are calibrated to 6 inches. So estamos utilizando una dupla, una fila de 4, una fila de 5, una fila de 6. Vamos a repetir la secuencia, nada más que al revés, otra de 6, 5, 4 y 2, y todos están calibrados a 6 pulgadas.
Okay, guys, remember this is 6-inch calibration. We're going to start off one duplet, a row 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to go 6, 5, 4, 2.
So 6, 5, 4, and no 3, it goes down to 2.
Yes, this is going to be recorded and it's going to be saved onto our YouTube channel, Yomar USA, on YouTube, and also our Instagram page. Le recordamos que esto va a estar grabado en la página de Yomar USA en YouTube. Suscríbanse a Yomar USA, y también va a estar grabado en la página de Majestic and World Party Rap, Yomar USA, en Instagram.
Ok, so vamos a empezar. A mí me gusta empezar con el centro. We're going to start. I like to start with the center. Why the center? The center to me is the focal point, and then I'm able to get the heart shape going, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my 2 6 balloon rows. Vamos a empezar con las 2 filas de 6 globos. Vamos a empezar, en español se dice tornear.
Girar.
Girar, perdón. So empezamos a girar, so we start to rotate the balloons, guys. Sorry, I always have to ask certain questions in Spanish. Vamos.
That might not even be the real answer, so.
Nos dejan a mí, a Mateo, perdónenos. Y seguimos con eso, so we're going to continue rotating and all the way down. And you want it to look, like this. Okay?
So, real quick, all you have to do is just turn each one.
Yes, you just rotate them and you're skipping one. So you're crossing, skipping one, crossing, skipping one. So see, here we're gonna.
Vamos a verlo otra vez, un momentito. Can you raise it?
So.
Alright. Así debemos tener la primera parte. Esos son los 6, los G-links anudados cada uno, y después los rotamos cada uno.
So, rotado por el centro por la primera, que quede un hueco, que quede ya otra vez rotado, hueco y together. So we're going to rotate, we're going to have one entry here, we're going to have a hole here, combined here, and then again combined here, okay?
Can you put the camera a little bit low to the table?
Lower? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the chandelier is getting a lot of space, and I think what you're doing on the table is much better.
Okay.
Yes, there we go.
Okay. Oh, quedó checo.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Alright, guys, let's share this live with someone that might need it. Working with G-Links is the best thing in the world. This is something that a lot of people don't know how to use. But
No, the G-Links, honestly, a lot of people are scared to use them without actually realizing how simple it is to work with them.
So, así que vamos a compartir live con alguien que
Lo que decía, muchos,
Please, let's share this live, compartamos el live, please.
muchos no saben. La razón es porque utilicé 13 pulgadas, es porque no tenía en stock el de 6 pulgadas yo, entonces utilicé el de 13 y lo calibré a 6. Pero en la realidad, por ejemplo, si yo estuviera haciendo esto, ahorita les voy a mostrar lo que yo haría si lo haría con uno de 6 pulgadas y lo calibrara como a 4, a 3 o a 2. Y les voy a enseñar con las otras partes lo que yo haría con las conexiones, porque hay conexiones también. So, guys, what I would do... Go ahead.
Yeah, no, keep going. But I'm pretty much going to translate that you're using a 13-inch calibrated to 6-inch because you have a 6-inch.
Correct.
But it works perfectly fine how it is. So you can undersize them and, you know.
And the question was, can you go smaller? Absolutely, you can go smaller by utilizing a 6-inch G-Link.
Okay.
So guys, the proper is Link, but for Jamar, it's G-Link. So if you're wondering, what are they talking about G-Link?
But you don't need anything else besides G-Links. So we're going to be talking about G-Links. You're going to go anywhere and you're going to talk about it as G-Links. Because that's what we taught you. Who taught you? We taught you.
So all right, we're going to grab our 2 balloon and our 4 balloon, and we're going to twist in the center, and it's going to look like this.
Vamos a agarrar la dupleta y la pila de 4. Recuerden que están calibrados a 6 pulgadas y vamos a anudarla uno al otro. Y así debe quedar.
And now we're going to start twisting our 5 into here and twist again. Oops.
Vamos del 2 al 4 y el 4 vamos a unirlo al 5. So we're going to go from the 4 row link, G-Link row, and twist it, turn it with the 5 row.
Correct. And then it's going to look like...
Can you show it? Yes, please. So
it's going to look like this. And again, these will move until you start adding your connectors.
Yeah. So eso se va a mover hasta que empecemos a anudar y a fijarlo.
So no piensen que lo están haciendo incorrecto, que no lo estoy haciendo bien. No.
So don't be scared because it looks like you're not doing it right, but this is normal for the balloons to...
It is totally normal, guys. Totally normal. So again, same thing. We're going to grab our dupla with our 4. Put it together like that. Same thing. Connect. And twist.
Can you show us once you're done with the 2 and 4?
Yes, absolutely.
Just that way you can see the step by step.
And so I always say, take a screenshot. Take a screenshot of this.
Wait, lower it a little bit. Okay, perfect. Así como podemos ver, tenemos la pila de el de 2, uno el de 4 y tenemos el de 5.
Sí, correcto.
Okay, perfect.
Ahora lo vamos a colocar todo así.
Leslie, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a good way to remind yourself you did it right.
Sorry?
You see a good way to remind yourself that you did it right is that if you see the what do you call that? The link part, do you see they have to be sticking out, right?
They all have to be out, yes. It should never be the tail, the neck of the balloon, it should always be the tail.
Okay, so como pueden ver, una forma de ver que ya tenemos el proceso es porque podemos ver la cola del globo para afuera.
Ahora, usando mi Jamar float bag, que todos los vendedores de Jamar los venden.
Wait, Leslie, so
yes.
Can you go over what we have so far?
Yes.
Just real quick.
So right now,
we have what?
We have the 2 rows of 6 that we twisted together. We have...
Las dos filas de 6 están calibradas a 6 pulgadas también.
We have our 5 row, our 4 row, and our 2.
Tenemos un lado de 5, 4 y 2.
El otro lado de...
4 y 2.
Same, on the other side, just reversed.
Okay, right here it says, para todo el proceso siempre se saca un torneado. We'll skip one every time we turn.
Exacto. So you're going to rotate one, skip one, rotate one, skip one for every single one. Yes.
Okay, la respuesta es sí, vamos a saltar uno cada vez que torneamos. Torneado.
Si no lo estamos diciendo correcto, no sabemos, discúlpenos. Ok. El próximo paso, the next step, guys. Vamos a empezar con armar, ¿ok? Utilizando mis duplas, De 2 pulgadas. Estos están calibrados a 2 pulgadas. These are calibrated.
2 pulgadas.
Correct.
¿Cuántas dupletas vamos a hacer? How many?
These are 27.
Vamos a hacer 27 dupletas de esas. 27 duplets.
27 total duplets, guys. So I'm going to start combining this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, for example, the end on this one here and the end on this one. All I'm going to do is grab my 5-inch dupla. And like I said, these are always going to move, so don't worry. That's why I always say, give it more turns as possible, the better. That way you don't go through what I'm going through. I'm trying to rush through the class when I should take my time.
Do it like say nowadays.
All right, so we're going to rotate and start combining together.
Okay.
We are going to start tying.
Is that how we tie everything together? Is that the time? Like what ties everything together?
Yes, it's going to put everything together. Correct.
Okay.
And then on the top here, with my two.
I'm gonna need you to do this a little slower.
Okay.
Because since you're on your
Perfect.
you're using table, we need to understand everything we're seeing because it's only one color, so it's not.
Perfect. You got it.
Bueno,
All right.
vamos a hacer la traducción ya que mi novia was not here.
All right, guys. So I'm going to grab this here, which is the valve to the G-Link. I'm going to grab it and start. I still do the technique where I'm able to untie. Why do I do that? Because even then, what if one of my links pops? I need to be able to take it apart so I can put a new balloon back in without having all that excess.
Alright. Así que that's the first step, right?
Yes.
Is it only the 6th one or which ones are we tying?
We're gonna tie all of the ends together once we're putting together. So right now
Okay,
we're gonna
so
put everything
which one
together.
Did we tie the 6th?
Sorry?
Did we just tie the row 6?
No. So the 5 and the 6 are now tied together.
Okay, vamos a
The top.
anulando el de 6 a 5, right?
And we're just putting it. All we did was we just tied because we connected our connector. So see,
Okay.
we connected here. Because this was not tied because we never actually twisted the top. So now we're gonna put together.
Okay, entonces empezamos anulando. So we're gonna start with the 6 and the 5 tied together.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Okay, vamos a ver. Seguro Rosalenti, no sé. I'm not sure if you could check something. I see it perfectly, but they're saying that you look a little blurry.
Maybe it could be their Wi-Fi because if you can see me, that means that we're good.
Okay, so what you're saying is that right now you're adding the 2-inch balloons where we skipped the gap?
Yes,
Is that
correct. So the adjoining, we're adjoining the balloons together. So now I'm gonna grab another one. Same thing, but towards the bottom, I'm gonna grab my 5 row and my 6 row. And then grab it again with my dupla.
Okay, vamos a empezar haciendo el proceso básicamente lo que es, son 27 duplets, right?
And so see, it's gonna look like this.
Okay, de las duplas de 2 pulgadas vamos a empezar a ponerlas entre los huecos que dejamos.
Y lo único que hicimos aquí diferente fue que amarramos porque estos no los habíamos amarrado.
Okay. Can you repeat how to tie the...
Yes, we have to repeat on the other side, so we'll get to that. Everything that I'm going to teach today, it's going to be repeated and repeated and repeated, so you won't miss anything, guys. Don't worry.
Les recuerdo que estos globos están calibrados a 6 pulgadas, los links, los G-links y los pink están calibrados, los pequeños de 5 pulgadas están calibrados a 2. So reminder, these G-links are calibrated 6 inches, it's 13 inch balloon.
Correct.
They're calibrated 6 inches. And the regular duplets are calibrated to 2 inches, that's a 5-inch balloon.
So all I'm doing is I'm adding all of my 2-inch, because as you can see, once I start adding it, it no longer curves on me.
Okay. Ya como podemos ver, entre más agregamos, más fácil se va haciendo el proceso porque ya se están quedando juntos las filas y nos están desamarrando. Porque, yeah, Leslie, can you repeat that one more time?
Sí.
You know how everything's perfect now?
So as you can see, when you start adding your 2 inches, it's no longer curving and it's no longer twisting.
I'm sorry, can you just repeat how you added that 2-inch estructura? Solamente es fácilmente como dar un otro giro. Es el mismo giro que estamos haciendo, sino que con un más pequeño.
And again, this heart can be made in so many different sizes. We can go smaller or we can go bigger.
Recuerda que lo podemos hacer de diferentes tamaños. Lo podemos hacer encalibrados de 6 pulgadas o lo podemos hacer más grande, también lo podemos hacer más pequeño. Just for reference, what's the sizing on the one in the back?
Of which one, sorry? Yes, these, I'm going to go over all of the sizing with you guys. So stay till the end, and I promise I'm going to repeat everything. I'm going to explain. If you saw the video that we posted earlier today, even though I'm not going to teach you everything in the class, I'm going to go into details because this is not going to take me an hour to teach you. So I'm going to have some time to be able to review all of this for you guys, okay?
Bueno, básicamente lo que comenta Leslie es que es sensacional porque en vez de dar la expresión también del corazón de atrás, que es mucho más grande, pues si lo quieren hacer a un tamaño más grande. Ella nada más está haciendo una demostración con un tamaño más pequeño. Okay. Great job, Jamar Talent. You have a question?
So aquí vamos. So this is half of our heart. You guys see half of our heart already starting to come to life?
Wait, Leslie, can you answer this question?
Yes.
It appears like the 2-inch ones go only in the neck part, right?
Correct.
Que básicamente esa parte, los dos globos son para la parte del cuerpo.
And so now we're going to repeat the connection, how we connected the left-hand side. We're going to now connect the right-hand side. So same thing. We're going to tie. Let me remove all of this so I can show you guys and get a little bit more centered. So now I'm going to do the same thing. And we're going to connect our top balloon. And again, I'm tying it the same.
What row is that?
This one is a 6 with a 5.
Okay. Recuerden que this is the other side basically.
Correct. Estamos haciendo lo mismo, nada más de reversa.
Okay, ya hicimos un lado, vamos a hacer el otro que es el lado, pues el izquierdo, el derecho, el lado opuesto. Ganamos los dos cuellos por lo que falta de la fila de 6 a la fila de 5. Uno y uno y después marcas.
Okay, so you see how like the craziness when you don't have those little connectors in the middle opposed to having the connectors in the middle.
So
it makes a difference.
Como pueden ver, es más fácil trabajar ya en este momento porque ya tenemos ese lado lleno de los globos que ven la estructura que son los de 2 pulgadas.
All right. So we're going to continue connecting. Vamos a seguir conectando.
Acá tenemos una pregunta. ¿Lo puedes hacer más chico? Sí, se puede hacer más chico también. Ahorita nos va a dar un tip para cómo hacerlo más grande y más pequeño.
Les voy a dar...
Pero al final de la clase.
Es la misma técnica. Se tienen que quedar a ver esto. O si no, no les digo. Porque si les doy, ya agarraron y ya se me fueron. Así que no, pues, los necesito que me apoyen. I said, for those of you that are asking for the sizing for the big heart behind me, I promise I'm going to give you the sizing. You're not going to leave this slide without you knowing the sizing for this one. Same technique, just different sizing. I keep getting questions of how is it that, like, you know, some people say, well, it's the same technique as the gingerbread house, but the gingerbread house has more, like, it's more spaced, and the heart has no space.
Yeah.
But it's the same technique, guys. Sizing makes everything. Always.
I'm not sure if you want to share that in Spanish or...
Chicos, siempre digo, muchos me han preguntado que cómo es que aquí no me quedan huecos. Por ejemplo, el corazón no tiene hueco. Y es la misma técnica como la casa de jengibre. Y muchos dicen, ¿pero por qué la casa de jengibre tiene huecos? Miren, hay diferentes fórmulas. Y, por ejemplo, la de jengibre, le metemos los globos por dentro. Aquí se lo metemos por fuera. Entonces, el globo tapa el hueco. Pero es la misma fórmula.
So, yeah, that's pretty much that. That's answering that question. Eso es lo que acabo de decirles y estamos respondiendo preguntas. Que se ponen las pilas en los que se tornearon, no los que saltaron, sí. Es la que se saltó en donde ponemos el globo de 2 pulgadas. Eso es lo que hace que esta técnica tenga más volumen y también que no tenga huecos.
So, le estamos siguiendo. Still missing. like not. This is only like half of it, so we still got a long way to go.
Okay, claro, eso. Así como lo ven, es como debe estar.
So realistically, a lot of people finish their hearts this way, and they just add the seal. But that's not what we want today. We want the 3D effect that's going to come out popping like this. How are we going to do that? And again,
okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. En ese momento lo que queremos hacer es un efecto de 3D, por eso es que vamos a darle más, porque ahí tenemos un corazón, pero lo que vamos a hacer es darle más volumen y darle un efecto de 3D. Unos comentarios que tenemos: sería maravilloso que nos diera más seguido en vivo como este. Gracias por este en vivo. Te recordamos que tenemos en
todos
vivo
los
los días hasta febrero 1. El 1 de febrero vamos a estar con todos los demás channels. Just a reminder, guys, someone just said it would be nice to have lives like these every day, and we do have one every day until February 1st, every day at 3 p.m. Eastern Time.
Y no se la pierdan porque todos vienen con diferentes técnicas, diferentes estilos y todo lo nuevo. Así que quieren aprender, no se pierdan los lives con nuestros talentos. Estamos listos. Ok, ahora lo que sigue, tengo una tira de 13 globos calibrados a 6 pulgadas. So my next step is I have a row of 13 balloons all calibrated to 6 inches. Okay? Now, catch this. Sorry?
Can you repeat that one more time? Sorry, I was getting a comment.
Sorry. So it's now my last row of 13 balloons, all calibrated to the same 6 inches.
Okay. These are G-Links, right?
Yes, G-Links.
Okay, ahora tenemos la última fila de 13 globos calibrados a 6 pulgadas. Son 13 globos G-Link.
Y recuerden, estoy utilizando tamaño 13 pulgadas, pero en realidad si ustedes comprarían uno de 6 pulgadas, pueden usar el de 6 pulgadas calibrado a 6 pulgadas.
Leslie, before you continue, can you hold it up one last time?
Yes.
That one and then the structure. Also, we got La Cafetti in the house. Hi, Claudia. Thanks for the
Hi.
message.
So here's where we are.
So, can we talk over the structure first? So we have the row 6.
So the 2 rows in the center are 6 balloons rows.
La fila de 6 que empezamos.
And then on this side we go from, so it's going to be 2, 6, and then remember on each side it's going to go 5, 4, and 2.
Okay, recuerden, tenemos dos filas de 6, después tenemos un lado una de 5, al otro lado otra de 5, 4 y después 2.
Correcto.
Right?
Yes.
Calibrados a 6 pulgadas.
6 pulgadas. Y les agregamos las duplas a las conexiones. And we added all of our doubles to all of our connectors. So don't forget, these are all sized to 2 inches.
Alright. Y le recordamos que esta calibración de los pink son a 2 pulgadas, los de los conectores.
Correct. So now we have our 13 balloon, okay, row. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to find the center of our heart. One thing that I want you to notice is that your heart from the top, if you look at it this way, all of these balloons are even, right? If you're just starting with G-Links, this would throw you off. How do you make this into a heart if you're just looking at it like this, right? Most people would start the center here, correct?
Okay, eso es super important. Entonces, acá como podemos ver, esta línea del corazón arriba está bien plana, no tiene la curva del corazón. Entonces, how would you say, like, intuitively? Like,
So, como ven, aquí es una sola tira. So it's one line. Una sola tira. If you look at it like this, there's no center for the heart. Si lo miran así, no hay un centro para el corazón. If you don't know anything about it, you're not going to know where to start. Si no sabes nada de cómo trabajar este tipo de globo, no vas a saber que aquí no vas a empezar, de aquí no te vas a agarrar. Te vas a agarrar de estos dos de aquí. Ok, yo voy a colocar aquí, voy a empezar igual. Voy a amarrarlo como si lo estuviera amarrando para poder desinflar mis globos por si en caso tengo que desatarlo.
Ok, ¿le estamos amarrando a qué? ¿A qué parte?
Ahora todos son, recuerden, sorry, tienen todos los pins tiene donde agarrarse. We have an area.
What are we tying the first one to? The neck?
So no, remember, you have all of your connectors on the top.
Okay.
So all of your connectors are on the end.
Oh. Okay. Vamos a amarrarlas al conector.
So all of your connectors are there. So remember, find your center. Okay? I'm not going to start here. Sorry, you can't see me there. My camera's faced a little bit down. So you're not going to start here. You're going to start here. Okay? Now with your connector here, you're going to grab and start connecting all of your balloons together. Each connector is going to keep going, and as you can see, since I already have it in a row, it's easier for me to just add and tie one balloon at a time instead of me doing 2 ends at a time and wasting more time doing double the work. Okay? So as you can see, I'm already starting to connect.
Y básicamente lo que estamos es amarrando el conector hacia los otros conectores o los proyectos de la fila 13. Es uno por uno.
It's going to start to curve.
De los lados, no del medio, del lado.
And it's going to start to curve. Ya se va a empezar a agarrar una forma de curva. Yo agregándole ya.
That's supposed to happen, right?
Yes. We're halfway there, guys. We're halfway there.
So as you can see, it's supposed to start curving, right?
Yes, it's supposed to start curving. So don't get scared. No se asusten si empieza a curvarse. Eso es lo que quieren. No sé si es una palabra curvarse, pero ¿me entendieron?
Sí, yo creo que es curvar, no sé. La verdad que yo tampoco sé español.
Hago el intento. Si no sabían, soy mitad gringa, soy mitad mexicana, así que... So, again, we are just attaching all around. All around, all around.
So, básicamente lo que estamos haciendo es alrededor de todo el globo, de toda la estructura es con los globos de 13, la línea de 13, vamos armando cada conexión.
A todas las conexiones. All your connectors should connect.
Can you kind of raise that if you can?
Yes. So this is where we are right now. And remember, our center is going to be here. So this is what it's looking like now.
Okay. Ya tenemos un lado, ya estamos llegando al otro.
You see?
Can you show it the middle?
Yes, so the middle is where my hand's at.
Okay. Ahí como
Right here.
parece el medio donde no vamos a anudar nada. Y ahí está, ya vamos llegando al otro lado de la estructura.
Correcto.
Y como le recuerdo a Leslie, le estamos anudando o amarrando una forma de que podamos desamarrar por si en algún caso se explota un globo, perdemos un globo.
Exacto.
Es fácilmente reemplazarlo con otro.
Exactly. So what Mateo is saying, guys, is that the way that I tie my balloons is so I'm unable to untie if needed. A lot of times, a lot of people stress out when a balloon pops, but it actually really isn't the end of the world. I promise it's not. It's very simple to resolve the issue. Muchos a veces dicen, ¡ay, se me reventó un globo! He visto a gente instalando y se les ve la cara como que, no, ¿qué les pasa? Nomás agarren otro globo y repónganlo. Si les enseñamos cómo amarrarlos y desamarrarlos, no se preocupen, es súper fácil. Súper, súper fácil. Ok. So, miren, igual, a lot of people leave their hearts just like this. But I don't want the holes in this one.
Which is not bad, but we do better, right?
Yeah, it's still good. There's nothing wrong with this heart. Okay? You can have a heart like this. It's okay. But that's not what I'm doing today.
Okay, guys. So, básicamente lo que nos comenta Leslie es que se puede dar el globo, se puede dar así, el corazón, pero ella quiere hacer algo como un poco más detallado, entonces le vamos a seguir haciendo detalles al globo.
Correcto. So now, we're going to continue with our 2-inch. So remember, we needed a total of 27. So we're back to our 2 inches.
Okay, we need a total of 27 starting now, or we have a question here?
Yes.
And you kind of brought it on yourself, but right now they want to know, how do you replace a balloon, let's say in the middle?
In the middle. Si se me revienta. It's funny. Look, watch this. Watch this. Okay?
Okay. Bueno, vamos a ver cómo es eso. So guys, right now we're going to learn how to fix one of the middle balloons.
It's not the end of the world, guys.
Zelanda is not a challenge.
It is not the end of the world, I promise. Oh, I'm not a Julie.
What?
One second.
Ya, como pues de cierto orden vamos a aprender cómo vamos a respaldar ese globo de Chile.
Vamos a enseñarles.
Sí,
Igual.
va a quedar grabado en la
Es uno de 13 pulgadas.
También en nuestra página de YouTube, se llama YouSafe. This live will be recorded and taken to our Instagram and our YouTube page, Jamar Safe. Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Lo vamos a calibrar a 6. Amárrenlo.
Okay, so tight. Alright, I think you're going to have to do this slowly, and if not, the camera, go to the camera. Okay.
So, for example, we popped the balloon, correct?
No, pueden ver que se está roto, o se explotó.
I'm going to go in, take off any of the excess.
Va a quitar el exceso del globo.
Okay? With the neck, I'm going to go in, grab a neck or the end of the G-link, and we're going to attach it.
Cuello a cuello o el lado, pues, la cola del G-neck.
Same thing on the other side.
Por lado.
It's easy.
That's Jamar talent.
Guys, and it's not even about Jamar talent. It's just, quítense el miedo. Remove the fear out of you. Don't freak out over the smallest things. I promise you, I was the same way when I started years ago. But actually preparing yourself, educating yourself, it goes a long way. I promise you.
Así, bueno, básicamente lo que nos dice Leslie es que no tengamos miedo de que estas cosas pasen, porque pueden pasar. Lo importante es que busquemos la manera y la solución. En este caso ya nos enseñó cómo podemos simplemente anudar dos globos ordenados. Ok, eres una chingona, Leslie. That was badass to see your face.
Gracias.
The balloon be replaced. That's a 13-inch G-Link calibrated to 6 inches. That's the answer for you too.
Yes. And so again, we're going around our heart now to add all of our...
Acá dicen la super Leslie.
¿Mande?
Dicen la super Leslie.
Ah, gracias, gracias. Pero igual les digo, prepárense, edúquense, atiendan clases. No tienen que ser ni las mías, pueden ser de cualquier instructor. Hay mucho instructor buenísimo. There's a lot of amazing instructor guys. I always say, prepare yourself. It doesn't mean that you have to prepare yourself with me. There's so many amazing instructors. As you know, we have, like 3 weeks worth of instructors?
No, not 3 weeks. We do have enough material for that. It's a couple days, not 3 weeks.
Okay, but we have one every day for like at least a week, guys.
Yeah.
So take advantage. Mañana, ¿quién sigue?
With over 80 classes.
Mañana, ¿quién sigue, Mateo? Who's next tomorrow?
Mañana es Tina's Decorations by Fiesta.
Oh, I love her. Oh my God. Don't miss it. Tina's Decorations is going to be amazing, guys. All right, so we're almost done with adding all of our connectors, okay?
Okay, bueno, ¿cuántos globos utilizo calibrados a 6 pulgadas? Son los globos G-Link. Recuerden que tenemos 2 filas de 6 globos. Tenemos 2 filas de 5, 2 filas de 4 y 2 filas de 2.
So do you guys see this? You see the details? How covering everything makes a big difference? Guys, again, I could have left this alone a long time ago. Adding details makes a big difference. Watch this. Now a dupla calibrated to 4 inches.
Okay, wait, now you're starting something else, something
yes.
new, so let's talk about this. Tenemos acá, como podemos ver, tenemos un corazón bastante muy bien hecho. También le queremos agregar más. Así que vamos a agregar otra dupleta de ¿cuánto?
Este está calibrado a 4 pulgadas.
Okay, ya que tenemos el corazón, ya, do you know how many we have in total here?
This one is going to be 17.
Okay, ahora tenemos 17 de calibrado ¿cuánto?
So 17 balloons calibrated to 17 duplas calibrated to 4 inches.
Okay, tenemos 17 duplas calibrados a 4 pulgadas y ahora en adelante vamos a 17 duplas.
All right, watch how easy this is. Boom.
Bueno, yes, hey, please.
And this is what it looks like on the inside. So you're passing the balloons through. So they're going to cover on the inside and on the outside. Okay, so they look like that. Now we're covering the holes, right? Now we're covering the holes, yes. And all I'm doing is sliding it in. So remember, these are calibrated to 4 inches. Recuerden, ahora estamos tapando los huecos. Solo lo estoy colocando. Esto se mira así por dentro y se mira por fuera así. So, es el mismo estilo por dentro y por fuera y todos están calibrados a 4 pulgadas. Y le seguimos. Y miren qué fácil es esto. Es súper fácil. A veces no la pensamos más de lo que es. Sometimes we think it's harder than what it really is, and it's something so simple. Again, look at how easy it is to just shove this in. One more.
Okay, la calibración de las últimas duplas son 4 pulgadas. Son 17 duplas en total. Oh, okay.
Last one.
Are calibrated to 4 inches, yes.
Calibrated to 4 inches, correct.
Calibrated to 4 inches. That's on the 17 duplets. Those are the remaining ones that we're going to cover all those. Very good job.
And so there you are. What do you guys think I'm going to do with this? Like, I could just hang it if I wanted to, just like this. I just hang it like with some nylon and even put it from the ceiling and put it all over if I had a high ceiling. Another technique that you could do is you can duplicate this without adding the seal, connect it and make it double-sided.
Okay. Okay, aquí podemos hacer 2 cosas. Podemos colgar con un liner si tenemos un techo alto y podemos hacer, bueno, podemos poner el corazón, perdón. O también podemos hacer esta misma técnica 2 veces en vez de cerrar los nudos o conectores y lo hacemos de 2 caras, corazón de 2 caras, recuerden, sin usar la línea de 13. Y esas son 2 formas de hacer este mismo corazón. ¿Okay?
Pero miren cómo yo voy a utilizar esta decoración. Un segundo, voy a poner esto para abajo.
Okay, so those are 2 options that we just mentioned, either making it double-sided or just simply hang it. But we're going to learn what she can do with it, how she can do it.
I wanted to do something different. I thought because it's Valentine's Day, we would make...
Leslie,
yes. It's a little too dark?
No, it's not dark. It's going to be blurry, so do not move to it.
Okay. We're good? Okay. So we're just installing.
We're blurry.
All we're doing, we're blurry?
Wait. Leslie, you're blurry.
Okay, let's try. Let's try turning on the Wi-Fi. Better?
Okay, give me 1 second. There you go.
Perfect. All right.
All right, wait, hold on. Stand right there. 1, 2, 3. That's a very good job with the tree, Leslie.
Con la boca abierta y todo me agarra Mateo. Okay. So,
así que mandémosle un fuerte aplauso a Leslie. Damos corazoncitos.
So, miren. Esto yo lo quise hacer en un árbol. Valentine's, why not make a heart tree, right? So,
tree of love.
We've got one already, one side done. All we're going to do is we're going to add this here, like that. How am I going to add it? Go ahead.
No, básicamente lo que les está diciendo es que vamos a hacer un árbol de Navidad. De San Valentín, que
ya pasó Navidad.
Hizo su primer lado sola y ahora con nosotros hizo el otro lado.
So, bien que simple es esto.
Hermoso.
Gracias. So, ahora vamos a buscar nuestro centro para que quede centrado el corazón y lo vamos a pegar con unos dashes.
Really?
Yep.
Is this dashes?
Yep.
Okay, bueno, entonces dice que le estamos pegando.
Eso yo le puedo poner dashes. Por ejemplo, si fuera un evento donde yo tendría que mover esto, yo lo que yo haría es yo lo colocaría de fishing line del techo. Pero como no vamos a hacer eso y no se va a mover, aquí lo puedo colocar. Y si no sabían, estos dashes se pegan a tela, a pared, a calzón, a lo que ustedes quieran colocarle esto. Sirve buenísimo.
Okay, basically, guys, she's using the blue strips, or are those strips or dashes?
These are our strips, sorry.
Okay, so those are the balloon strips, and we're gonna use it to fix the whole thing together. And she also mentions we could use it with like we could use it against tablecloth, the walls, or anything like that. So that's what she's doing right now. And she's telling us that she's using these because this tree is not gonna move at all. If it were to move, she would advise you to use other kind of like materials like fish landing type.
And because it is a little too heavy, I am going to use a little bit of fishing line and attach it to my wire. So I'm going to grab my fishing line, or a 260. If you have a 260 ahead, even a 260 works.
Okay.
From the inside.
For the whole heart, while she does this, for the whole heart, I'm going to remind you guys once again, as you guys see the heart, we're going to, with the 13-inch G-Link balloons, we have 2 rows of 6 of the G-Links, 2 rows of 5 of the G-Links, and 2 rows of 4 of G-Links, 2 rows of 2 of G-Links. So we're going to start off 6, 5, 4, 2. That's the main structure of the heart. And then we're going to grab 13 G-Link balloons line. The entire line of 13, calibrate to 6 inches as well. All of it is 6 inches. And we're going to start off not by the middle, we're going to start off by the side. Tie everything together on each side until we completely close the heart like this. Y recordamos que vamos a empezar con 2 filas de cada uno, 2 filas de 6 globos de 13 pulgadas G-Link calibrados a 6, otras 2 filas de 5, otras 2 de 4 y otras 2 de 2. Así que 6, 5, 4, 2. Calibrados a 6 pulgadas y después una línea entera de 13 pulgadas, de 13 globos G-Link calibrados otra vez de nuevo a 6. No empezamos en el medio, empezamos en los lados, empezamos 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hasta cerrar el corazón completo.
Ya vieron, lo puse con 2 260s, agarrándome del branch y agarrándome de los globos de adentro. That's it. Y un dash en la esquina.
Okay, we have a question by Gabriel. Yes. If I attach, assuming the dashes, the strips to the wall, will it mess up the wall paint?
If you're using it to the wall, yes. I don't recommend just doing it to the wall, especially if you're attending an event and it's not your event. I always say there are other forms. You could always use like the 3M tape and attach the 3M tape, but even then sometimes the 3M tape will take some off from you, from the wall, depending on the paint on the wall. So I always say put that on your contract, cover your behind.
Okay, básicamente lo que nos comenta la pregunta es que si podemos usar esa cinta, el balloon dash o el balloon strip hacia la pared. Ella nos recomienda que hagan eso si es un evento donde el local no es suyo, porque de pronto puede ser que dañe la pintura, puede ser que no, pero es mejor que hacerlo, es mejor no hacerlo para... También le recordamos que este live va a quedar grabado en la cuenta de Jamar USA en Instagram y la cuenta de Majestic Inglewood Party Rentals en su Instagram, nuestro Jamar Talent, y también en la cuenta de YouTube Jamar USA. Por favor sigan y suscríbanse a Jamar USA.
Y no se les olvide, les prometí darle la calibración de este corazón.
So now we're going to go over the sizing of this big balloon right here, this big build, which is a very nice heart, very nice, very shiny, very colorful, very nice.
Thank you. So again, it's the same technique, same thing that I made over there is the same thing that you're going to make here. But instead, we're going to calibrate our G-Links to 9 inches.
Okay. La misma técnica que vamos a usar, que usamos anteriormente, es la misma técnica que vamos a usar en este momento. Solamente vamos a repasar las calibraciones, que en vez de 6 pulgadas vamos a calibrarlos a 9 pulgadas. 9, recuerden, 9.
The second measurements, our connectors are calibrated to 4 inches.
La segunda medida es los conectores, que son las duplas, y van calibrados a 4 pulgadas.
Next step, our duplas that are going to fill our holes are calibrated to 6 inches.
Y las otras duplas, las de alpinar que cubren nuestros huecos, que son 17 en total, son calibradas a 6 pulgadas.
Correct. Any questions for me, guys?
So, are we done, right? So I can check out the comments?
Yes.
Okay. Ahora, ya hemos terminado la clase. Por si hay una pregunta, vamos a quitarlos, vamos a poner los comentarios porque le vamos a mandar un fuerte aplauso. So let's send Leslie, our Jamar Talent, a big round of applause for this amazing class.
Thank
Super
you.
simple technique,
Thank
always
you.
learning something new. We thank you so much. Siempre Leslie dando lo mejor de sí misma, una clase de G-Link, algo nuevo, algo que nos enseñe un globo diferente. En la clase de Jammer Talent, Leslie Hicks. Así que mandémosle un fuerte aplauso, corazoncitos a Leslie.
Gracias. Y recuerden, esta técnica nada más es para San Valentín. Recuerden, usen esta técnica. Háganse 3 de estos en verde 13 o verde 12. Y tenemos un 3-leaf clover. O pueden hacer 4 y hacer un 4-leaf clover. Y nomás le ponen un 31 en el centro. Y esto queda gigante. Si quieren ver cómo se mira eso, métanse a mi página. Hay un video y se dan una mejor idea. Pero igual, esto para Alice in Wonderland, imagínense unos de esos rojos con unas tarjetas. Wow, guys.
Lo que sobra de llamar es, mucha gente te mandamos saludos. A lot of people say thank you so much, Leslie.
Gracias.
You are a wonderful instructor. Really enjoy this class. Don't forget that we'll be here tomorrow and all the way until February 1st, 3 p.m. Eastern time, with someone new every day, learning something new to celebrate Valentine's.
Check out these amazing colleagues, guys. They're all amazing. They all have different arts. Tomorrow, Grace got, oh my God, I can't wait to see what she's got. Tomorrow, don't forget, if you're in LA, join 12 o'clock, same time that you joined us today. If you're in Miami, 3 p.m. tomorrow. In Venezuela, I think it's 4 p.m., which is where Graceca is. Don't miss it. Si nos están viendo, no se pierdan mañana a las 12 en Los Ángeles, 3 p.m. en Miami y parece que Venezuela es a las 4 p.m. mañana. No se lo pierdan y aquí nos vemos pronto.
Si quieren saber la página de Leslie, en este live que va a crear nuestra página de Jamar USA, va a estar la página de ella también para que la sigan. So, guys, if you want to know more about Leslie, this live will be saved into our page and then we will tag Leslie so you can follow her. Once again, I just said that, so let's take a... All right.
Sorry.
Let's take a picture. Where you at? All right.
Sorry.
You wanna be in the back of the picture or you want to be in the front?
Okay. Ready?
All right. I guess I gotta go down now. All right. 1, 2. Take a picture.
Hold on. Tómala tú porque yo no voy a poder. Tómala tú. Yo no voy a poder. I'm too far. I have too much in the middle.
All right. 1, 2. Good job, Leslie. Awesome job. And I want to remember, you did it in the right time. You did it in an hour.
Y eso porque estuve así mucho. Because literally this will take you about 15 minutes to do. Algo así regularmente ya cuando aprenden la técnica. Hoy duramos casi 1 hora porque duramos mucho platicando, pero la realidad es que esto se puede hacer en 15 minutos.
So, thank you so much, Leslie.
Thank you guys. Thank you for watching.
Okay. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 3 p.m. Y recuerden que esta live va a quedar grabada en la cuenta de nosotros y la de Leslie. Así que nos vemos.